And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Heat. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all.
And seeing where the Heat are, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The Cell in the wing along with Johnson. And Benyama is out there at Bull. And it's Castle in at the point guard position. And for Miami, in the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. And it's Slaughter in at the 1 spot. Marching our way, Brent, toward the end of the season. What are members of the front offices doing right now?
Well, rosters are set, Kevin. I mean, this is what you got. You're not going to add anybody else. There's no added shooting. You're not going to get the tough rebounder guy. You've got to dig in and understand and define the roles for what these guys can do for your team moving forward. You could be leaning on your starters more and playing them heavy minutes because you're seizing the opportunity to get into a position to play playoff basketball.
And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, tonight, all eyes will be on MP and Victor Wembanyama. Everyone knows they're two of the favorites for MVP this year. MP said he has a lot of respect for Wembanyama and how hard he plays, that he doesn't rely only on great skill and size. And I know for sure that that respect runs the other way as well. Kevin?
Yeah, Wembanyama has said this before, so I'm glad you throw that in there, David. It does go both ways. Thank you. Here's Slaughter. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Pass the Bull. Now Wembanyama. 4 on the shot clock. There's the 3.
These two,
it's Adebayo with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they had a solid start offensively.
Count that one. Big Red's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Castle. He's covered by Slaughter.
Okay.
Ferocious slam by Johnson, trying to tear the rim off the hinges.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Big Red. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Here's Big Red, trailing by 5. Shot clock at 3. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. And Bull pulls it down.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Slaughter. San Antonio with the rebound. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Here's Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And that's now 9 points for Victor Wembanyama. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Several teams changing it up here. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight. All the officials are all over that one.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Vassell left side. Jacks up a 3. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Bangs home the trifecta.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Big Red in that last game against Houston lit up the floor. He scored 31 points, and both from the foul line and the floor, he was making his shots out there. And his play is what allowed them to finally bust free. Snapping a losing streak like that is huge for a team's confidence. Kevin, it'll be interesting to see if he can help them get another W tonight.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Harris is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harris comes in for Bull. And it's Johnson in for Castle. Now here is Harris. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vassell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Ellis is checked in for the Spurs. Here's Big Red. 6 points for him. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Big Red's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here is Vassell. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Vassell.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who...
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Spurs lead by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Slaughter in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Big Red. Pass to Jovic. Off target from outside. Johnson for three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 10. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And Greg, you think about what they call float games. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Man,
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Slaughter. And he banks in the layup. Big Red's got 18 points.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Slaughter. Harris dishes to Johnson. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Number 45.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Harris a screen on Hero. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. Miami grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Miami. Bol, he's checked in for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Oubre. And Harris drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Slaughter passes to Jovic. Here's Big Red. Nice move. Pass to Jovic. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Wembanyama with it. Count that one. And that's 13 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Slaughter. Bol scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that. This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Wembanyama. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Adebayo with the ball. Guarded by Harris. Here's Big Red. Adebayo the screen. Here's Slaughter. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's San Antonio up by 5. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we...
You know, for Miami, not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, I mean, I suppose that's why they play the games. Certainly they have an opportunity to make some noise. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've been playing.
And that'll do it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Big Red.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for San Antonio. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Cole is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Castle in at the point. Big Red, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Hero. The Heat trail by 7. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Vassell, the bounce pass. Johnson for 3, buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 11 points.
A priority for Johnson continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like there.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Both free throws good from Slaughter. Here's Castle.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man defense here.
Pass to Wembanyama. Bol a screen on Hero. Now Bol. Count the basket. And it's 9 points for Bol.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Big Red, and he has 28 points for the game. And stolen by Wembanyama. To the wing right side. And the basket by Castle. 6 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Shot from the wing, and that one's good. Big Red.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Inside, here's Bull. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Slaughter passes to Jovic. And Bull pulls it down.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Castle. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kicks it out to Hero. To the left wing. Pass to Big Red. Here's Jovic. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, San Antonio.
No.
Bulls got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson against Hawkhead. Here's Castle. And the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 10. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. 16 feet away. Big Red. No
Bro,
good.
it's like every time I need a bucket, I miss.
That play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient
Make these shots
offensive
all
possession.
day.
They found the look that they
Soon
wanted.
as it be
Just
like a
didn't do it.
momentum
Yeah, the
change and
chemistry
shot,
has been
I
terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Harris is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Ellis comes in for Johnson. And it's Pritchard in for Castle. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Slaughter.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Harris on the double team. Bridges outside. No good with the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. 2 free throws coming up, and
crazy.
shooting foul. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Number 1, the Heat.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for San Antonio.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Vassell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When you watch Vassell, he's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the court.
Vassell hits them both. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Slaughter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Big Red's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Pass to Harris. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Slaughter. Bridges against Harris. There's the triple. Big Red grabs the miss. Miami's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And the Spurs making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Here's Slaughter. Rebounded by Ellis.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Ellis. Harris has got his first 2 points. Here's Slaughter. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Big Red. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Miles Bridges is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Slaughter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Harris, no good. Heat shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Big Red. He's guarded by Ellis. Slaughter passes to Ware. Now Hero. Shot clock at 6. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game.
Ellis dishes to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
Pass to Ware. Out to the right wing. Here's Slaughter. And the layup falls. Big Red's got 46 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Slaughter. Pritchard passes to Harris. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Here's Pritchard. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Big Red, no good. Spurs have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Oubre kicks to Ellis. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Slaughter. Lays it up off the glass. Big Red's got 48.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
They been put that nigga in the guy.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told them...
And so it's the Spurs with the win. They came in here and took care of business.